Hello and welcome to Bollywood Live. This is Sanskriti, your host, and Abhinav, welcome again to Bollywood Live.
Thank you so much. How are you?
I'm good. So, firstly, congratulations on doing Khatro.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So, Bigg Boss ended recently, and now you're starting a new journey in Khatron Ke Khiladi. So, what is that one thing that made you say yes to the show?
I always, found the stunts and the tasks in the Khatron Ke Khiladi fun and scary. So, डर भी लगता है और मस्ती भी है. So, और क्या चाहिए इंसान को? You have thrill and, there are few tasks which you might enjoy.
Yeah.
So, why not?
Yes. Also, fitness has always been your priority, and we have seen it in Bigg Boss. However, Khatron Ke Khiladi, needs some, it's a completely different show and needs some, special preparation. Like, because you have to face some very difficult stunts. So, have you started preparing mentally and physically?
So physically, absolutely no, because we are in a state of lockdown. We can't go out. Uh, Earlier, my building was sealed, and then I had to self-isolate myself. So physically, I'm not doing anything. In fact, I'm just sitting and eating. But mentally, yes, because this is a difficult time for everyone. There's so much of uh, you know there's so much of pain, and people are suffering from it. So yes, I'm mentally strong. I have seen a lot of people who I knew of have gone through this pandemic, have been infected, they have recovered. So mentally, yes, I've been sitting home and going through all this, and so mentally, yes, I'm getting tough with that. So and as much as I think it's mind over matter which will happen in the show. It's not about overcoming or coming out fearless. It's about how to handle your fear. That would be more important. How you perform under fear, and when you're scared of something. So yeah.
Also, Rohit Shetty, working with him will be fun, and he's strict. He's also supportive. So, are you excited to be a part of his show?
Absolutely, he's a taskmaster. So it'll be good learning to work with him. His knowing his perspective on tasks, and he keeps pushing. So that's very good. He keeps encouraging. So really looking forward to meeting him.
Also, along with you, Nikki and Rahul are also a part of the show. Nikki is going to, like, you were good with Nikki, your relationship was very strong with her. And if we talk about Rahul, it was not so good. So, will that not so good relationship continue, or you will be like, it will be a new start for you?
See, I mean, Nikki is she's an explosive, so she will perform well. And of course, once we got out of the Bigg Boss house, I really gelled well with Nikki, and we have met a couple of times. So yeah, she's going to be like my buddy in the show. And Rahul, I don't know, like you know,
Okay. Also, there be really tough stunts that that will drain you completely. Like you have the animal stunts, the heights, water. What is your biggest fear that can become your hurdle?
honestly, whoever says that I'm not afraid of this is actually lying. Everybody is afraid of something or the other thing. It's just that we learn, we handle that fear and perform. So I think, I don't know. I don't want to talk about my phobias now, because then I'll start, like, what do you say, amplifying them. So once I am inside the show, yes, I'll talk about. जब कुछ आएगा तो मैं बताऊंगा कि this is exactly, what's going on in my mind, and this is what I'm afraid of, and this is how I'm going to handle it, or this is how I'm not going to handle it. So yeah.
Also, you have been doing, trekking and all. That's what you love. So, that can be your strong point for Khatron Ke Khiladi. So, what is that one thing that might, make you the finalist of the show?
It's all mine. trust me, a lot of people might say that, oh, I've been lifting a lot, I've been running a lot, I've been like learning how to swim, I've been doing this, that. But at the end of the day, if presence of mind and something I call situational awareness, if you're not situationally aware, you might not perform well in spite of being the toughest cookie.
Yeah.
So my biggest asset would be something called situational awareness and taking correct decision under fear. So a lot of people, I will also get afraid of things. I'm afraid of heights. I'm afraid of, maybe, few other things about reptiles. Everybody's afraid from reptiles. But it's how you handle that fear, how you convince yourself, okay, I'm, I'm afraid, but man, this is the way out. So my biggest asset would be my situational awareness and what you call common sense.
Yeah.
And that common sense comes from a lot of experience in life. You can't can't buy it. Yeah.
Totally. Also, have you watched the previous seasons? And if yes, who are your, favorites, like whom you can take suggestions from?
So I've been accused of not watching what I get myself into. So this time, yes, I saw season 3. Yeah. And I saw specifically because there was Milind in it, Milind Suman, Dino Morea was there, then Shabir was there.
Yeah.
And I really like Shabir. He's a good performer. And I saw that season and hey, you know what? The first task was that of swimming underwater and removing those, flags. And Milind couldn't do it. And he's the toughest guy I know of.
Yeah.
So, this shows that it's not just about being very physically fit, being very have a lot of stamina, but it's also about overcoming your fear at that point of time. So I saw a couple of episodes of that season and then I couldn't watch it because, I had to travel. So I've seen that season a little bit.
Also, Ali has been a part of the show and you both have been supporting each other, promoting each other's work right now. And he and Jasmine both have been a part of the show twice. So have you ever spoken to him about it?
No, I actually spoke to another friend of mine, who's a good friend, Kushal Tandon.
Yeah.
So he was a part of the show and he got out because he got some injury, a shoulder injury. So I spoke to him briefly. So he said exactly what I'm telling you, that's what he told me. That there's a lot of luck involved as well. So, just make the right decisions.
Yeah, true. Also, Rubina has been your biggest support in Bigg Boss, and now she won't be there here, and you have to leave her during when she's suffering from COVID. So, how have you been, kept yourself strong during this time?
See, there is no other option but to be strong, and people, I have realized, there's a lot of panic as well going on, but this is the time to take, correct decision. Time is critical, time is of essence. And so I've been just praying every day that she gets well soon. I'm keeping a constant check on her, temperature and everything. And I'm closely monitoring her. And I have a kind of you can say a flow chart in place. If this happens, then, this is the action which we'll take. So I figured out a few things.
Her health has improved, right?
She's stable.
Yeah.
I won't say improved, she's stable.
Yeah. Also, even she knows you are going for Khatro. Has she given you some, motivational message or good luck message?
Well, she said, have fun. That's very important, to enjoy. And that's all.
Well, then you have your good luck charm with you. So we wish you all the best. And thank you so much for joining Bollywood Life.
Thank you. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Good luck. And take care. Stay safe.
Yes, I will.